you. Any specific?
Yeah, well, I think, first of all, we talk a lot about personalized healthcare, and right, like you said, we don't even have sex-specific care, right? We don't understand 50% of the population on a very basic, fundamental level. I think for me, with the My Stories for Change, what was shocking was how systematic it is. So what's really interesting, and I would encourage everybody to go read these stories, is it is women as patients, but it is also women as clinicians, it is women as researchers, it's women as stakeholders within the ecosystem experiencing bias, experiencing discrimination. And on one hand, that's quite depressing that it's 2023 and that's the state of the world. On the other hand, it's quite motivating because you can really see how everybody from their own individual perspective, with their own individual expertise, can really contribute to moving things forward. Yeah, personally for me, I started this journey as a medical student, and so I understand really how part of the problem is that we're not equipping the doctors of tomorrow with the knowledge we have today. So we know that there are sex and gender differences, but that's not really trickling down to medical education. That's slowly starting to change. There's going to be a sex and gender medicine chair at the University of Zurich, for example. We know that there's institutes at Stanford, and that, yeah, there are universities around the world that are trying to move things forward, but if we don't even use the knowledge that we have now, if we don't even integrate that into the ecosystem, how can we expect real progress? And that's sort of what I would also really hope today, because we have clinicians. How could you try and incorporate some of these femtech startups into your practices? We have researchers. How could you use some of the data that they're gathering to conduct novel studies? There's really interesting overlaps that can already be done with what we have now, and then obviously we have to move things forward exponentially.